I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you.
Fucking cookie ass shirt.
Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, this ocean big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.
What they do? What's going on with y'all, man? What they do? What it is, it's your boy King David in this thing. What y'all got going on, man? That's the energy out here. Terrence Bud Crawford looking for the big fish, the quote-unquote big fish, Errol Spence. He looking for the big fish. He looking for the smoke. And you know what? Today we got the bestest of news. The WBA declined Errol Spence's request to fight Yordenis UGAS. No more running, no more dodging, no more easy route. No more easy route. The easy route has officially ended. And all that awaits Errol Spence is Terrence Bud Crawford. My guy, Argenis Barber in the motherfucking building. What's going on with you, fam? Let's cook. Yeah, I'm dropping that link in a minute. It's going to be that type of vibe. Bud like Future. Looking for him. Yes, sir. Looking for that guy. You know what I mean? Looking for him. Let me play the goddamn video again. Shit. This video is the shit. Where you at?
I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you.
Fucking cookie ass shirt.
Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, this ocean big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.
Hey, disclaimer to anybody who listening to this shit. If you got a problem with that video, if that video triggers you in any type of way, you might as well go on and click off of this stream, bro. Because I'm probably going to be playing that video about 100 times on this goddamn stream. I'm going to be playing that video about 100 times on this stream, bro. So if you don't like that video, my nigga, like, you might well go on and click off this bitch. For real, for real. My guy G Parker's in the motherfucking building. What's going on with you, fam? He say, and that's that bullshit right there. It's time for Errol and Terrence to say fuck it and make the fight happen and capture all the belts after y'all handle business. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I say, AB, what's going on? Yes, sir. All the bullshit aside, it's time for the fight to happen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed, man. Hey, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, make sure you hit that like button. We about to get busy, man. We're going to be talking our shit, man. Wow, this is some really, really good news. So first and foremost, before I talk about the good shit, man, let me just say, I kind of feel a little bit bad for Yordenis UGAS. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it from his perspective, it's kind of fucked up from his perspective because he been the WBA regular champion for a while now, right? And then he finally gets his opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao, and you know, he fights Manny Pacquiao. He beats the dog shit out of Manny Pacquiao, you know, and you know, after he beats the dog shit out of Manny Pacquiao, he's looking for his next big fight, which would have been Errol Spence, you know, Terrence Crawford, you know, whoever, you know, and he's literally right there in front of the opportunity, and the WBA puts that roadblock in front of him, like, nope, 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 nope. You got to fight these dudes first. You know, and as a boxing fan, you got to kind of sit back and look at it and be like, well, you know, that's that bullshit. You know what I mean? But also as a boxing fan, you got to be like, well, we looking out for the greater good out here. We need the greater good is Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. That's what we need to see. We tired of the easy route. We don't need no more easy route. We want to go straight from the easy route to the biggest fight of the decade right now. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? So a lot of pressure right now is on Errol Spence for him to get his ass in the goddamn ring, for him to respond first and foremost to Terrence Crawford and the shit that he's saying right now. How you let a nigga talk to you like this We gonna play the video again. How you let a nigga talk to you like this?
I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you.
Fucking goofy ass shirt.
Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, this ocean big than a motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.
Punk ass, hoe ass. How you let a nigga talk to you like that and you ain't got nothing to say is what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But we're going to get to the bottom of it right here. Let's drop this goddamn link because I ain't got a whole lot to say. I want to chop it up with y'all. And let's get busy on this motherfucker, man. Here go the link right here. Boom. Anybody that want to hit that motherfucker, go on and hit that motherfucker. And let's get the work out here, man, because, you know, this is some big news by the WBA, man. You know, it's crazy because when I go online, I hear people, I hear a lot of Errol Spence fanboys upset with the WBA, right? They like the WBA. We don't need to recognize the WBA as a legitimate sanctioning body, and we should acknowledge the IBO and no more WBA. I'm hearing all that kind of shit now, right? It's like after all of the foul shit the WBC has done, nobody ever says this shit about the WBC. You know what I'm saying? But the WBA is getting slack really for promoting one of the biggest fights of the decade. You know what I mean? G Parker say, run them likes up, no window shopping. Absolutely, man. Get them goddamn likes up, man. I see dudes in here eye hustling and ear hustling, trying to see what's going on out here. Get the goddamn likes up. You know what I mean? Okay, my brother Argentis Barber done made it to the building. Come on through, fam. What you got going on? Argentis Barber, what they do? Uh-oh, some technical difficulties in this bitch. Okay. I'm sure he'll find his way back on. But yeah, man, it's a great day for boxing. You know what I'm saying? People mad at the WBA, but I think the WBA has actually done boxing a service rather than a disservice. The WBA has almost single-handedly ensured that this fight happens next. Because if you're Errol Spence, you got nowhere to go at this point. If you Errol Spence, you got your options are Jaron Ennis, some other guy in a division, maybe a top 10 guy, okay? Moving up to fight Jermell Charlo or some other killer at 154. Keith Thurman, which you already said you ain't gonna fight. Those are your options if you're Errol Spence or Terrence Bud Crawford. So, shit. The walls are closing in on Errol Spence. I feel like we're that much closer to the fight. I still don't feel like it's in hand, but I feel like we're closer to the fight. My brother Argentis Barber made it back in the building. What's going on with your fam? Argentis, what's going on with you, man?
What's good, my G? What's good? I was at work, you know, rolled by the house, and I looked at my notification and said, oh, he about to get on WBA. Let me hear what they talking about. Yes, sir. But like I told you, man, he don't want to fight, bud. That fight, even if he has nowhere to run, even if he has nobody else to fight, his fans, his fanboys, which they've been on the hunt already, they've been working hard already, they're going to find another excuse. He need a tune-up, or he got to fight Boots, or he got to do this, or he got to do that. It's always going to be something with him and Terrence Bud Crawford. Bud should say, fuck Keith Thurman. That's worthless. It ain't worth fighting them, and just go to 54. I mean, it time's up, man. Time's up. Spence ain't said nothing. He ain't saying nothing. He just retweeted a tweet that ESPN put out, Spence versus Crawford. That's it. That's it. Everything else been discrediting Bud, stopping Sean Porter. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care if you're a hater. I don't care if you don't like Bud, you're a Spence fanboy, whatever. The fact of the matter is, Sean Porter was stopped. Mm-hmm. Now what?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, according to a lot of these Errol fanboys, they like to say, oh, it was an early stoppage, but they try to make it seem like Sean could have won if his dad hadn't jumped in the way. That's how they try to make the shit sound, you know what I mean? But that's all beside the point. So let me up. So did you hear what I was saying before? Like, as far as what the WBA ruled.
Yeah, I heard that. I even saw somebody posted that Ugas got to fight somebody else. I forgot the guy's name.
Stanionis.
Yeah, he got to fight Stanionis.
Absolutely.
So, hey. So what they gonna say now?
Not only do he got to fight Stanionis, but he got to fight after that. So the WBA then came up with a tournament that Yordenis Ugas has to take part in order for him to maintain his belt. So he got to fight Stanionis in the first fight. If he gets through Stanionis, then he got to fight this other dude named Butte in the WBA in order to hold on to the belt. So those are two mandatory fights that he has to fight before he even looks in any other direction, period. So what happened was
him. Oh, my bad, go ahead.
Yeah, so what happened is Errol Spence and Yordenis Ugas, they petitioned the WBA so they can make a unification fight instead of him having to fight in those mandatories. They were supposed to unify. That was what they petitioned the WBA to do, and the WBA declined that shit. So go ahead.
I got a question. When did they petition for them to unify?
Oh, that shit's been going on this whole time. Up until maybe about now, we've been like waiting on the WBA's decision in order to approve or deny the unification fight, because the WBA announced that they were going to be that he had to fight in these eliminators right after he beat Pacquiao. You know,
so in essence, the WBA punishing him for beating Pacquiao.
Yep.
Okay, so they've been negotiating the fight for the WBA belt, Spence and Ugas. So this is way before Bud and Porter.
Yep, this is way before Bud and Porter. As soon as he beat Pacquiao, the WBA was on his ass. Like, look, man, you got these mandatories, right? And then Ugas was complaining about it. You know, Ugas was like, hey, man, look, man, I just beat Pacquiao. You know what I mean? WBA was like, fuck that. Nah, you got to fight in these mandatories. You know what I'm saying? And if you get through these mandatories, then you can do what you want to do. So yeah, that's fucked up, though, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. They punishing him. Basically, they punishing him for beating Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah,
basically.
Not just beating Manny Pacquiao, beating the dog shit out of Manny Pacquiao. Boy, didn't he put a beating on that motherfucker though, didn't he?
But how old is Manny Pacquiao now? Come on.
He's old.
That's what I'm saying. So he beat the shit out of old ass dude. I mean, you get no strikes for that. That's why I ain't want Bud Crawford to fight Pacquiao. What do you think Bud would have did to Pacquiao?
Yeah, Bud would have. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Bad, but
so when people were talking about Bud fighting Pacquiao, I was like, I never liked that fight. I ain't never liked that fight because he wasn't gonna get no credit for it.
Well, you know, that was always about brand building. You know what I'm saying? That was always about them type of things. You know, that wasn't really nowhere.
That's wrong now. Everybody trying to get a damn brand. Ryan Garcia got a brand and he ain't did shit.
Well, you know, you got a brand build these days, because these days, if people don't know your name, they just assume that you're a terrible fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the people that don't matter. Those are the people that don't count. Those are the people that don't matter. Those are what you call the fanboys.
That's most motherfuckers, though.
That's what I'm saying. They claim they boxing. They claim they like boxing, but they really fanboys.
Mm-hmm.
When you got, well, this person did this and this person he's this. Fuck that. Get in the ring. Show me. That's when you were prime example. Roy Jones was killing at 160. But nobody thought he was real until he whooped the shit out of James Toney at 68. You got to show and prove that you that dude.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, nowadays, like you said, it's branding. Mm-hmm. I could be on Facebook or YouTube like Ryan Garcia giving body shots, and all of a sudden I'm great.
Yeah, that's what G Parker just said. Like Ryan Garcia, he just said that. And yeah, they don't want to market Ugas. They say he's not marketable. They don't. Something about Cubans, man. It seemed like just the powers that be in boxing just don't like Cubans, man. So I don't know what it is.
Who is marketable? That's what I'm saying. How do you determine somebody is marketable? That makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Dola might say the PBC trying to make sure they don't lose any belts at 147, especially with the current streak of the champions getting knocked off losing belts.
I mean, if you the best, I mean, if you claim you don't run around talking about you think you the best. Don't run around talking about you pound for pound. Don't run around talking about you this, that, and other. Just talk about you getting paid. Like Young Dolph said, RIP Young Dolph, get paid, young nigga, get paid.
Yeah.
If that what you doing, get paid then.
PBC trying to, man. I mean, but we ain't gotta hear no. I'm also happy about that part too, man. We ain't gotta hear no more of the PBC talk, man. Bud a free agent now. We ain't got no more excuses, man. The excuses is out the door right now at this point.
But you know they still don't. I mean, true. Oh, this is what I want to get you. This is what I want to talk to you about because I saw you did. I know you saw the interview they gave Errol Spence when they talking about Errol. Well, Bud was not with Top Rank anymore.
Right.
What you thought about it? He just walked clean off.
He said, "Get your money," and then walked off.
Yeah. Really?
I don't really know what to make of that, man. I mean, it seemed like it's almost like a shot because it's like, so what you trying to say? He wouldn't get money to begin with, and
he worked more than you,
right? But then at the same time, it's like, okay, it sounds like he happy about it, like as another black man type thing. Like that's what it kind of come off surface level. But like if you read in between, you kind of like it's kind of like some slick shit he's saying at the same time too, So I don't make a whole lot of that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. My thing is just, I don't care how much these niggas getting paid because I ain't getting no cut of it. I mean, just get your ass in the goddamn ring. Like, Errol, where you at? Goddamn. Let me play the video again. Cause
play it again. Run it back, DJ.
Goddamn God.
Mike Cannon said another one.
For real. Cause my guy Bud is looking for the smoke.
For you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you.
He should have had scuba gear on underwater on his head.
Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker.
He hiding behind Texas.
I can find you in the ocean.
That's how they do it in Texas. I'm just asking. I know some real dudes in Texas. Ocean big. I know they ain't how to get down in Texas.
We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.
Hey, I remember reading the comment. They said Errol like Nemo. Yeah, we out here finding Errol. Dolomite say UGAS is a liability with him being 34 and they can't play the stalling out game with Crawford, and UGAS is beatable. Stanionis is a PBC fighter, and 26 if he beat UGAS, the stalling game becomes more effective. Wow, you think they really on some bullshit like that? Like for real, like you think they thinking as far as ahead as to because Bud Light. You think so, Jenna?
I can believe it. Hey, it's they playing chess, not checkers now.
But goddamn, so I mean, what if Bud signed with PBC? Like, you still gonna try to keep him away from the belt? I mean, I heard stuff about him signing with Mayweather and stuff like that. So if that happened, is all that really necessary?
What did the PBC rep say when at the Sean Crawford fight? I mean, at the Crawford Porter fight, he said if PBC fighters want to make the fights, we make the fights. Bud had them repeated.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and what like this was I keep going back to this was tripping me out the most. People hate Keith Thurman. They hate Keith Thurman. I guess because he light skinned with a ponytail or whatever, but Errol Spence is Keith Thurman. Errol Spence, brown skinned dude with waves. He just like Keith Thurman though.
Man, fuck that. Errol Spence is a few notches above Keith Thurman. I was about to do a video about this shit, man. Errol Spence is the U-verse version of Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman would be like dial up. Errol Spence is like U-verse.
He said dial up.
That nigga got fiber optics. Goddamn,
my connection not good. Hold on, my connection not good.
Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, where that upload download speed on point. He surpasses Keith Thurman in every way when it comes to this duck and dodging. See, when it comes to Keith Thurman was very consistent, right? Keith Thurman was like, look, man, I'm hurt. I want to get a get back fight. He was pretty honest about what the fuck was going on with the situation, even though niggas still felt like he was ducking because he could have fought this person and that person, whatever the case was.
He was ducking one dude.
He was definitely ducking, but he was always consistent. Well, right. Errol, the story always changed from this to that to get a belt to, you know what I'm saying? It seemed to me too, honestly, like PBC feel like Errol gonna lose too. It seemed like they don't really believe or have a whole lot of faith in them. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's obvious. I mean, point. Mikey Garcia. When Mikey Garcia said his name, what happened? Make the fight. Make the fight.
You fucking say
make the fight. They said we're gonna fight Mike Garcia after make the fight. I'm like, for real? Mikey Garcia after he fought Robert Easter Jr.? Are you for real? He couldn't knock out Robert Easter Jr. and he gonna go up to 147 to fight Errol Spence. Really? Really? And Robert Easter Jr. was having a good. Robert Easter Jr. was doing damn good. at some points in the fight, and you finna fight Errol Spence, who's just as long and stronger in another weight class. Come on now.
Yeah.
But Bud Crawford said Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, whoever. You across the street, my guy. Huh?
Yes, sir. Dolomite say they really on that bullshit. They would not allow Crawford to get undisputed. Let's not forget the PPC trial blocking Crawford undisputed run at 140 with that IBF mandatory trying to use Sergey Lipinets. Yeah, those is facts. They did try to block that shit. Yes, they did. You know,
did he move Lipinets or something?
No, I don't think Bud ever fought Lipinets, but they try to use. I think Lipinets was a mandatory. They try to use him as a mandatory in order to stop him from fighting. What's it called? Who's the dude he fought for the unification? Ndongo. Yeah. So they try to do all that little slick ass shit. BBC do be doing slick shit, man. I ain't gonna put nothing past them because I already know, you know, that they'll do whatever they need to do in order to keep they side of the street, quote unquote, per Errol Spence in the driver's seat. So, you know, I don't really put nothing past them. But you know, it's still some bullshit, man. I think with Bud though, like the fact that he's a free agent at this point in time, it's like, are you still trying to do that? Like, what if Bud signed with you? You're not trying to put your stock in Bud? Like, you know what I mean?
But Errol Spence, they golden goose for some reason.
He got tickets.
I'm not gonna say they golden goose. Like dude from PBC said, if the fighters want to fight, we're gonna give them the fight. So I ain't gonna say PBC protecting them. They doing what Errol Spence want them to do.
Oh, Terry Smooth done came in the building, man. Shout out Terry Smooth. He came in with the trolling shit. I can't believe that the WBA blocked Spence from undisputed.
Spence still can try to get undisputed.
Hey, all he got to do is beat Bud. That's all he got to do. Beat Bud, and then you can fight Ugas. I mean, just one before the other. You know what I'm saying? Just one before the other. That's all there is to it. Terry Smooth saying, this is a travesty. Errol deserves better than this. And here you go right here. These damn Buds don't understand. Spence sells out stadiums. He's box office. Bud can't even sell out a YMCA gymnasium. Oh my goodness gracious, Terry.
Let's say we agree, but he still got a belt, right?
He got a belt.
Hey, I thought it was get a belt.
He got a belt. There's no more side of the street.
Hey.
Well, Ugas
can't sell YMCA either.
Exactly. Ugas ain't selling out a goddamn a church, one of them little churches on the corner. He not even filling up
in the water.
He not even putting people in the pews for free. So what the hell you saying about Bud Crawford? That's the biggest fight at welterweight. Don't matter what anybody said. But Terry trolling though, so I don't take Terry seriously. But you know, but that's a legit argument that a lot of these dudes want to use.
That ain't no legit argument.
I mean, legit argument that Errol Spence fanboys use.
That's not a legit argument for no fighter because you can go down anybody's resume and point to any person. Okay, why this dude right here don't sell anything? He never been a headliner. He was never a champ. So why did he get a shot? Because you knew you can whoop this dude. So if you only fight dudes you know you can whoop, what does that make you if you're a fighter?
Hey, the conversation on some bullshit. G Parker, you cheering on Terry Smooth? Don't egg him on, bro. G Parker, don't egg Terry on because he gonna start saying even more wild shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Dolomite say fans got to look at the overall boxing scene. We currently on a log jam from 135 to 160. If you pay attention to the sanctioning bodies, they are forcing fights because they not making no money. Damn right, and it shouldn't even come to that. It shouldn't even come to that. See, y'all ass should have been doing this shit. See, people ain't fighting.
Forcing though.
They forced Bud and Sean. The WBO did. Forced. Yeah, they forced.
Sean was the WBO #1 mandatory. So,
yeah, they mandated that fight. I mean, Sean ain't activate that mandatory. So it seemed like the WBO.
So it was like they said, Sean Porter, we telling you got to fight this dude. What's Sean gonna say? No.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, come on now.
Yeah. But that makes a lot of sense though. These sanctioning bodies ain't making no money because dudes ain't fighting.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't gotta fight.
Yeah. So it's in their best interest to make sure that these fights happen because so they can get their little goddamn sanctioning fee. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Dolomite, man. That make a whole lot of damn sense, man. You spitting facts right now,
One
bro.
fight.
Hell yeah. Now, I mean, it seemed like because even right now with Andrade, he petitioned the WBC to fight Charlo. So I don't know what they're gonna do about that. I know the WBO ordered him to fight a mandatory Yonbeck, right? That's supposed to be a thing that might be happening. But I don't know what their answer is gonna be as far as Andrade becoming Charlo's mandatory. That might happen.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fights like that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, they ordered Sean Porter against Bud Crawford, but they ain't do nothing but put Sean Porter back against the wall. I mean, that's it. I mean, it ain't like they saying, well, you know what, this champion, you got to fight this champion, or this dude, you ducking this dude, you got to fight this dude. They ain't doing that.
And Bud Crawford requested to be Errol Spence's mandatory. He petitioned the WBC to do that as well. So we still ain't hear no answer on that either. Well, we ain't got no answer. They just petition them. We don't know what the answer gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. But what's the hold up? What's taking so long?
The WBC has it in their rules though that you can do that. So we're gonna see what happened with it. But I mean, like, as far as the sanctioning bodies, like they like, hey man, we need to get some of these fights, man. We need to get some of these fights going. That make a whole lot of goddamn sense right there. That they do that. Terry Smith Jr. says, man, Bud better take that 80-20. He go with that bullshit. Bud better take that 80-20. It shouldn't come down to money to get in the ring. Bud using money as a stall tactic to duck the fight.
Right. How about this then? The winner gets 80. The winner gets 80 and loser gets 20. How about that then?
Oh Lord, man. Terry, what the hell, bro? G Parker, you support that? You support that right there? See, you done got him started, G Parker. He already started down the wrong path, and then you said, let's go. So now even more wild shit is coming down the pipeline now. Dola might say, okay, I see. These sanctioning bodies are tired of these champions fighting one time a year. And once every 2 years, mediocre competition. That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes the sanctioning bodies are tired of fighters fighting one time per year and once every.
I know the fans are. I don't know about the sanctioning bodies. I agree with you. The fans are.
Well,
I got to see a couple more big fights that the sanctioning bodies order. I want to see what's over with the WBC and this Bud Crawford thing. I mean, Spence just sitting there, so why not make that a Mando if they trying to make these fights happen?
Facts.
And then like with Charlo Andrade, why not make that another Mando? I mean, I'm just saying, if you try to make these fights happen, why not make Cinnamon fight Benavidez? But you know.
no lies told. Well, you know, Cinnamon gonna drop them goddamn belts. You know, them belts gonna be dropped quicker than a sandwich with a roach on it. Them belts gonna be dropped. So we ain't even worried about that. It don't make no sense they waste their time even writing the letter. By the time that letter is written, he would be done dropping them damn belts.
But so what does that say about you as a champion then?
I mean, that's my whole argument about him to begin with. So you preaching to the choir on that one.
But that's my argument with any fighter. If a dude work his way up and he that dude, whether he your mandatory or whether he another champion, and you avoid that opposition. But tell everybody else, let's get it. I don't know.
Terry Smooth Jr. says Bud can't use King Bob Arum for protection on why not the PBC, on why not to fight PBC fighters. Bud out here bucket naked in the open with no promotional company for protection. Wow. That's what I'm
saying. Bud ain't got no protection, so he should be food on these streets. You hear me?
Exactly. Go on and get that belt. Go on and get that belt, Earl. Hey, Terry, you need to forward that message to Earl.
That's what I'm saying.
For real. Because he's vulnerable right now, man. Go on and get him. Terry Smooth
get him, Earl.
Says, even Mayweather.
Jamel Charlo, get him, Jamel Charlo.
Hey, Terry Smooth said even Mayweather took 70-30 versus Oscar. So Bud better take that split. It's not about money. It's about great fights.
Earl got Oscar money?
I hate that argument so much, bro.
Earl got Oscar money. Earl making million pay-per-views. Earl ain't making Logan Paul pay-per-view numbers, so let's stop it now.
Oh Lord. Donovan said the WBO trying to force Andrade up to 168 or take those dangerous fights. Yeah. I heard about him thinking about moving up to 168. You know, I
That's
heard
a
about
shame.
it.
That's a
Yeah.
shame. This dude can't get no fights at 154 where he had 2 belts at. He couldn't get a fight at 160. Now he got to go to 68 just to get a fight.
Yeah.
That's
It's crazy.
crazy.
All right, we got a new person joining us in the chat today. We got Bo. What's going on with you, fam?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Chilling, man. What's going on, man? What's on your mind, fam?
Nah, I was this whole Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford thing, man. Spence fans, man, they be acting like they Spence financial business manager and all that other stuff.
Get him.
They trying to tell dudes to take a pay cut, knowing good damn well they won't take a pay cut from their own job.
Get him.
You ain't saying no lie, Bo. You ain't saying no lie, man. I mean, Spence fans right now, they going as far as to attack the WBA. They like the WBA. We need to drop all the WBA belts. We need to uplift the IBO. We need to make that a bigger belt and drop the WBA belts because of this. You know what I mean? They upset right now with the WBA for making this call right now. Even though the WBC created this franchise belt and they got all that confusion going on at lightweight, no issue with that. But you mad at the WBA and you feel like the WBA everybody should drop the WBA belt because of this situation with UGAS and Errol Spence and all this type of thing, you know? What you think about the WBA's decision to deny UGAS and Errol Spence fight, Bo? What you think about that?
I'm actually kind of happy, to be honest with you, because I mean, not in Ugas case. I think this dude did had a hard road to actually get to the title and actually get a big shot against Manny. But from the Errol side, the man been ducking Terrence Crawford for the past 4 years. So
Preach,
I'm glad.
Preach.
I'm just glad they putting the pressure on Errol Spence. So Errol Spence, he can't even fight Keith Thurman because apparently Keith Thurman is supposed to be having a fight coming up soon.
But I thought it was draft season.
Yeah. So it's nowhere to run to now.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, goddamn. G Parker say, nah, 64 the either way. But G Parker, you done got Terry Smoot started now. So now he talking that 80-20 shit. You know what I'm saying? And you already gave him a thumbs up before. Now you're gonna try to kick him back now.
You can't stop the beast now.
You can't exactly. The train done started rolling now. You're gonna have to just roll with it.
Mm-hmm. Don't stand in front of it.
For real. Okay, my guy B Mac in the building. What's going on, B Mac? What's going on with you, fam? I dropped that link, man, in case you want to hop on, fam. You know what I'm saying? But we doing it big over here.
Hey, King David, one thing I want to give you props, man. That video you dropped earlier, bro. You got them dudes hot in the comment section.
Oh man. I stay doing that, bro. Cause you know the fanboys. I'm just anti-fanboy. You know what I mean? So a lot of what I say goes against traditional logic for a lot of people or mainstream boxing fans. So you know they always hot with me. They almost used to it. If you go through my channel and start looking at a lot of my videos, you're gonna be like, well, damn. You might even be a little triggered, man, because I'd be like, I ain't gonna lie, I go a little off the rails sometimes, you know, but my mind just worked differently, I guess, you know. But yeah, man, that last video, man, I saw a lot of hate up in there, man. Errol fans was real mad. And you can't, and the thing about it is, in them comment sections, you ain't see a single person try to like refute anything that I was saying. They just, you know, they just like, oh, you clearly a Bud fan. What they got to do with what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying? What they got to do with this video, this audio I just played with this man's trainer telling you he's ducking Terrence Crawford? What they got to do with that? You ain't got nothing to say about that.
I ain't catch that.
Yeah, you got to check out my last video.
I catch that.
You got to check that last video out, AB, for real. Oh, yeah. What does it say? Dolomite say, it was easy for Floyd to hold up a belt one time a year because the type of sanctioning fees they were getting off of him, and these fighters got to understand they don't bring that type of money in. Absolutely.
Do not. You ain't Floyd.
Exactly. They understand that they losing money. These sanctioning bodies. I hope so, man. Put some fire under their ass. Hell yeah. Make these goddamn fights happen because they have the power to do it.
Will they though? That's what I'm saying. Will they?
I hope so.
It could have been so many great fights these last few years.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Even
but
this,
then, you know, these folks gonna wind up like Teofimo. Gonna wind up like Teofimo.
When cherry picking goes wrong and almost
That's
tank.
what you talking about.
And almost tank on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
But to be honest, I can't even call like at least in Teofimo case, right? He did fight, you know, Richard Coleman. He fought Nakatani, he fought Lomachenko. A lot of these young guys, man, they cherry picking their way and not fighting anybody, but they saying, yo, this dude is the superstar. Like Tank, like he cherry picked Cruz.
Oh yeah, let's not get started on Tank. Tank cherry picked a whole lot of dudes.
He cherry picked Cruz.
That's fact right there. I mean, nobody can dispute that Tank Davis should have a way better resume than he got right now. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought the best of the best at no weight class he been in. That's a fact.
Like I give him credit for beating Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Because at least at the time when he fought Pedraza.
What?
No, I'm saying out of all the guys he fought, I'm saying in his whole resume, I give him credit for beating Pedraza.
Listen to what you just said. You
no, I'm saying when you look back on it now, it's like, yeah, but what I'm saying at the time, that was a step up fight for Tank, right? And Pedraza was a champion. But I'm saying I will give him credit for beating Pedraza at the time, but anybody else on that resume, I'm like, nah.
But Pedraza his best win. That's Pedraza his best win, probably.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. So you saying his step up fight was his best win? That's not good, my guy.
No, I'm saying I don't disagree with you at all. But what I'm saying is I give him credit because that was a step up fight that he actually won. That's a fight like on paper going into the fight. You could say, yo, this gonna be, you know, this ain't no cherry pick. But after
nobody thought Pedraza was gonna beat Tank Davis. Let's stop it now.
nobody thought Pedraza was gonna beat Tank Davis?
Nope. Who did?
Who thought Tank Davis was gonna blow him out?
No, who thought I don't care if you win by 50 or you win by 1. If you the favorite for a reason. Nobody thought Pedraza was gonna beat Tank Davis. And like you said yourself, there was a step up fight for Tank Davis.
Right.
A step up in this competition. Meaning that there are fighters better than Pedraza out there.
No, what I'm saying is at the time when Tank fought him, the reason why I say to me that was a good fight because like I said, that's a step up fight. Like nobody looked at Tank Davis as a superstar, or try to promote him as the superstar when he fought Pedraza at the time. Like when you look back on it, it's like, yeah, man, like Pedraza is your best win. Like really? But I'm saying at the time when they fought, nobody praised Tank Davis like that. Like they didn't praise him like that. It was only after that fight, all of a sudden, and then with the push of with Floyd Mayweather, that they be pumping this dude up better than what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was my point. Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Pedraza like he's just poo-poo, like he was cherry-picked or nothing. I'm just saying we all agree Pedraza, I mean, he was a pretty good fighter, but we won't say he was like one of those elite fighters. And that was a step-up fight for Tank. So how you become a superstar after a step-up fight? That's all I was saying.
What I'm saying. That's the Floyd Mayweather. When you under like certain promotion stuff and they want to promote you in a certain way, and because you're under Floyd Mayweather and he's really pushing for you to be promoted as a superstar, people going to hop on the train. But at the end of the day, like it's not like Pedraza is a slouch either. I mean,
I didn't say he was a slouch or nothing. But I'm saying if you go down the resume and say, okay, your best win against Jose Pedraza, what does that mean?
I mean, to me, it's a good win on his resume, but I agree. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's his best win, but it's also a good one. It's not like you could say, yo, he beat a bum. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I'm just saying that Pedraza is the best. What is everybody else then?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't disagree with that. That's his best win. I don't disagree with that at all. But I'm just saying, like, when you fighting like a Mario Barrios, nobody knew who he was, and he fought him, and he struggled with him until he start, getting those knockdowns in and stuff like that. Like, nobody knew who Mario Barrios was. I don't even think Mexicans knew who Mario Barrios was. But I don't know. And then Cruz, everybody knew Cruz was a cherry pick. Cruz last fight,
Yep.
he ain't even looked good in his last fight, and that dude gave Tank a hard time.
Well, maybe Tank is not as good as we thought he was. Because I had to tell myself that right there, because I thought Tank was going. I thought Tank looked. I ain't gonna say he looked exposed. Maybe my expectations of him just had to be tempered down, because when you see somebody, you're like, oh yeah, he passed the eye test, you automatically put him up there with dudes like, oh, he fast like Roy, or he hit like Mike Tyson. When in all actuality, he ain't proven, or they ain't proven that they can do that. It's just that when we see him, they passed that eye test, so they gotta be like that.
Yeah. But I mean, I just think like certain fighters, when you promote them, it's like it seems like the promotion outweighs their actual performance.
Facts.
Like for instance, like I hate to say it, man, like Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna have to say it. It's a fact, bro.
Yeah,
We gotta speak the truth now.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna do like a Floyd Mayweather and be like Canelo. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of Canelo fights. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I mean, definitely as of recent, in the past few years, it's like, when he fight the nobodies, people pump him up. But when you talk about the guys that he didn't want to fight, all of a sudden they be trying to question their resumes. Oh, well, who did that guy fight? But then you look at him like, okay, well, Canelo fought that dude, so who did that dude fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, you fought Rocky Fielding. Who did Rocky Fielding fight?
That's all I tell people. That's all I tell people about their favorite fighters. If you say, okay, he can't fight, this guy don't deserve a fight. Okay, cool. If this guy didn't deserve a fight, why did this dude deserve a fight? What's the difference?
And then another thing, what I hate too, because I mean, I know Canelo got a lot of fans, right? And that's cool. I mean, I guess he deserves a lot of fans. You know, when you make a lot of money, you're gonna get a lot of fans. But what I don't like is when people question Canelo, right? The fighters he fought, they always be like, "Oh man, we gotta leave Canelo alone." And I'm like, "Damn, dog! Like, once you get to that superstar status, why would somebody leave him alone?" I mean, everybody wants to fight you if you that guy. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say leave Canelo alone. He should be, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight the tough fights. I mean, if you giving like Avni Yildirim a damn shot,
yeah,
but or try to go for undisputed at 168, but you had a chance to go for undisputed at 160
or 54,
or it's like,
or
to
75.
Me, yep. But that's the thing. It's like, but he was really close to going for undisputed at 160. All he needed was one fight. But he chose to say, you know what? I'm going to go. He basically took the easy route. He took the easy route and went the 168 route.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. People always use an argument. They want to say, oh, Canelo got to fight everybody. It's like, hold on, bro. We just want Canelo to fight somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can give him a real problems. We want him to fight a real threat, and it's crazy. The Canelo Fanboy Protection Committee is just out of goddamn control. So, we can spend a whole hours about that. But the topic of conversation is Bud Crawford and the fact that he is ever so closer to a Errol Spence fight, man. And I just look forward to it. I think he's close.
I still think he is close as he was when he first ran up on Errol Spence 4 or 5 years ago. He's still that close. He's close as he was when he was across the street. He close as he was when he wouldn't take 60-40, 70-30. He close as he was when he said he couldn't sell out a family diner. He's still that close. He ain't getting no closer. Man. And that's why I want people to realize. We see some of these fighters. I like this guy. And you like the guy, you know what I'm saying? You like him for his boxing, whatever. You don't know him personally, but you want to think the best of that person. You won't think, okay, I like this fight. This fight I like. I know this dude ain't scared of no smoke. Even though he ain't the best, I know he gonna fight anybody. But some of these dudes ain't built like that. Some of these dudes see a dude be like, I don't know. I don't want to fight him, but I'll fight you though.
Okay. We got a new dude in the chat, man. B Mac, what's going on with you, fam? How you doing?
Hey, King David, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you good, man. What's going
Hey,
on?
salute to you, man. You know, salute to you. Hey, y'all hit the like button for my man, King David, man. Keep that algorithm going, man.
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing, Bo? What's going on, fam?
Hey, what's going on, B Mac?
Hey, gentlemen, I don't know the other gentleman, man. Salute to you, my brother. How you doing, man? I don't know you, man, but salute to you, my brother.
That's my
Salute,
boy.
my guy. We up in here.
That's my boy AB the monster.
Hey, how you doing, AB the monster? That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I just wanted to chime in with you real quick. You know what I mean? You know, the thing the problem I got with this whole whole Errol Spence thing that we got going on, man, is the fanboys and the fanboyism that they got going on. Now you got this guy Terry Smoot. He's sitting over here in the chat talking all this shit. But why don't you go ahead and pull up on this live stream, fam, and talk your shit that way? Stop being this keyboard warriors, man.
Oh no,
you know,
Terry Smoot, he does that for fun. He just trolls.
He a professional troll, man.
He's just a troll. He's just trolling, just to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stay off your line then, man. But you know what, you know all that bullshit, man. You know, go ahead and speak your piece like a man. Then if you're gonna say it, but if he just trolling, I'm gonna let you do his thing. You know, I'm new to the show, so
you didn't call him out, Matt. You didn't call him out. He here now. Now he didn't
throw it up. You know me, King David, and you know I ain't scared of no smoke. You know how I gets down. You know, at the end of the day. So if you got something to say what you got to say, because Errol Spence, he ducking right now. It ain't a good look for him. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna let a man just sit there and say all this and say all that and don't respond. And all his fans is responding. I even heard his baby mama responded before him. That shit, I was like, are you serious right now?
Damn.
Come on.
His baby mama step up.
Man, that's what I heard. Now, I didn't see it personally. That's what they were saying, that baby mama said something in the chat or something. And I'm like, hold up, man. How you let your baby mama say something before you, bro?
Man,
like
she jumped in front of the bullet.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, bro. Is that how we going right now?
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Terry Smoot entered the building. What's going on with you, Terry Smoot? How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good. I was just out handling some business, but I was listening in for a minute. How's everybody on the chat doing? How's everybody? I mean, on the panel. How's everybody on the panel?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, Terry? How you doing, fam?
No, I'm doing good. Just chilling right now. I just wanted to tune in now that I finally got in my apartment. Finally, away from all my car and all that other BS, all that stuff outside. So now I control you guys from inside the
panel.
It's always one, right? Be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, let's just keep it on a real note. We do hope that we do get this fight, and hopefully soon. It is a little bit of a. And we do got to say this: the WBA did throw a little bit of a monkey wrench in regards to what UGAS is having to do, because I guess they're having their own kind of tournament, which seems a little bit fallacious, seeing how other divisions then would need a similar style tournament, seeing how they have multiple belts still in circulation. So other divisions still need it, not just because of this one, but seeing how now I guess Spence doesn't have this UGAS fight, and seeing how Bud is actually he's actually a free agent. Either right now, they need to start finding a way to get the negotiations done, start getting some talks, because at some point, and I'm only holding this to Errol. Errol did say no tuno. So, I mean, unless you want to just say take out the mandatory, the only thing I can give you is just taking out your mandatory, because I guess that Abdukarov, or I guess that, that his mandatory for the IBF, guess he's waited for close to 2 years. So unless he wants to keep taking money, that's the only thing I can say. You just taking care of mandatories because Bud took care of mandatories. But besides that, you guys got to fight. There's no sense in just playing this bullshit stalwart tactic. You feel me? About money, about this and that. To be honest with you, don't do it like how Tio ended up fucking around and lost his oath. So now he ain't shit. So don't y'all just might as well get it in, do it for the legacy. I understand the money's gonna be there. It's gonna be a big payday for both y'all. And I thought you guys already had millions of dollars. So I mean, y'all just add millions to millions. So let's just be real. Remember they had a little handshake on that video before when they were talking about, oh, bet 100,000, and Terrence said, nah, nigga, bet $1 million. You making that money, right? And they shook on it. So it's like millions to millions. Like, come on now, y'all should definitely be safe. Like, well established, taking care of your families. You know, everything should be taken care of. Like, at least give the people a fight. And this goes on your guys' legacy. This is one of those kind of Hall of Fame fights. Undefeated fighters doing for a major unification. Come on now, Errol. Either you taking care of mandatories or you got to do something, like, because there's no other champion you can go get. You know, and you said it's strap season, so that's my only
Strap
thing.
season been over. Strap season was
Yeah.
over. He fought Mikey Garcia.
Yeah,
It was over. He fought Mikey Garcia. That was the end of
Yes,
strap
sir.
season. So we don't want to hear no more about strap season.
Yeah, to me,
Yeah.
it's like this fight. It's like when you're looking at a.
But then, how do
if
you say it's how can you say that was the end of strap season when I believe a few fights after that he got the WBC off of Sean Porter?
No, because he was saying it was strap season before Mikey Garcia, and somebody who had a strap ran up on him and said, "I got a strap." You said get a belt. I got a belt. So you chose Mikey Garcia, who did have a belt.
Hey man,
I'm asking, did he choose Mikey Garcia?
And I'm telling you, let me tell you, I gotta clean up my side of the street. See, let me tell you, I gotta clean up. See, they don't like the cleanup here. See, I used to be Barry Bonds in high school. I used to be Barry Bonds when I played baseball. I used to be Barry Bonds. I'm a cleanup hitter. I gotta play cleanup. Let me clean up.
Are we housekeeping? Are we housekeeping? Or is it strap season? Is it housekeeping or strap season?
It comes with both, because there's straps over here on this side of the street. You can't tell me there weren't no straps over here on this side of the street, though.
You can't do both.
I can't have my cake and eat it too. I can't have my cake and eat it too.
You can't do both, my guy.
Man, like y'all moving the goalposts, man. Because before Terrence even pulled up on him, first thing Errol Spence said at ESPN was like, if Terrence Crawford get the belt first from the dude, then we can make it happen. Then we can make it happen. And then that fight never happened. That's why Terrence Crawford pulled up on his ass. He was like, wait till you get a belt first. Now you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there. Now I got a strap.
No, I think that. Okay. Yeah, but remember, what else did he say? He said that, but Sean had a belt. So I mean,
Yeah,
what
but
did
Sean-
he
but
say?
Sean-
Let me
you
play
were fighting
clean up.
Sean next. You were fighting Mikey Garcia next. So Sean Porter wasn't even in the picture.
If you listen to it, they said
strap season. Mikey Garcia didn't have any strap at 147. He just struggled with Robert Easter in 2 weight classes below. And now you want to fight Mikey Garcia when somebody had a strap.
But he had a strap at 140 though. He did have that IBF at 140 though.
Yeah, but
so the Bud had 4 straps at 140.
Bud had all the best at
140.
Bud had all the best at 140, and he had the WBO at 147.
I know, because that's the path that he chose after he went undefeated.
Why did he choose that path though? Easy route.
According to wait. I guess according earlier this week or last week, earlier this week, I believe Bomac admitted that.
Oh my God! Stop it, Errol Spence.
You saw what if you saw the video recording, you already saw what Bomac said.
Hey,
Bomac said they wanted the easier route.
Which one happened first?
Hold up.
Which one happened first? Did Errol Spence tell him get a belt first, or did Bomac say what he said on the interview first? Which one happened first? Errol Spence said get a belt.
Errol Spence said first.
So,
but then what Bomac said gave light. But understand, sir. But what Bomac said sort of gives light to that kind of time and precedent.
What?
Hold on.
It doesn't.
I want to shed some light on that real quick because I got some understanding from another dude. The only sanctioning body that has the rule that you can move up and challenge is the WBO.
Exactly.
So everybody
get a belt. Where he gonna get a belt from? Instantly.
You want that man to be a mandatory for Errol Spence instead of being a champion. That doesn't make sense. That whole video was stupid because it doesn't make sense. Why would I sit back and be a mandatory for a guy who just got a battle 11 months ago instead of being a champion? What difference does that make?
With the other sanctioning bodies, you ain't even gonna be the mandatory right away. You got to fight your way to the mandatory.
Yes,
it doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna be Errol Spence's mandatory when I can go ahead and be a WBO champion. Why would I do that?
If I want to fight Errol Spence, let me just say this route to get to Errol Spence. And what's the easiest route to get to Errol Spence? You say get a belt. Okay.
Get in line through the WBC like Sean Porter and then Virgil Ortiz.
Let me say this real quick, guys.
I'm joking.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Can I say this real quick?
Take a number and get in line. They all taking numbers and stuff.
There he is.
Look at Sean Porter. He had to wait. Danny had to wait. They all had to wait for that. Virgil's waiting right now. You see,
Virgil.
they about to make
Which
Boots about to wait his whole Boots
which
about
one
to wait
of them
his way
Terrence
until
Bud Crawford,
160.
Y'all act like Earl Spence was some just super king, man, who's been the champion
Yes.
for 10 years, man.
He
I mean, you
just got
talk about Terrence Crawford was the undisputed 2-division champion at that time, man. Are you serious right now? Earl Spence finally got his first belt. Now he got to get in line for him. Like,
Hey,
come on, man. Let's
Hey,
get
can
real right
I add
here.
on to something real quick?
Go
So-
ahead, my G.
My thing is this, right? We know if, let's just say, if Terrence Crawford went the IBF route, like I said, Bo Mack said he went the WBO route. You do realize when you guys was Errol Spence mandatory. What did Errol Spence do? He fought Ocampo. Ocampo was in a number 3 slot. Normally, when you fight your mandatories, they even in the top 2. Ocampo wasn't even in the top 2. After he beat Ocampo, UGAS was on Errol Spence undercard. They asked Errol Spence, "Hey, you gonna have a fight with UGAS?" Guess what Errol Spence said? He said, "Nah, I want the big fights. Let me go fight Jesse Vargas." That's exactly what he said. Jesse
Big
Vargas at the time wasn't even in the top 3. He was like number 5, and then he slid up to number 3. But then around that time, that's when Errol Spence got to fight with Mikey. So he didn't even want to fight in his mandatory and UGAS. He chose Ocampo.
Well, remember, it depends. Now, I want to say this: depending on what we call mandatories, like the WBA, they say that anything in the top 10 is considered a mandatory. Like they were trying to make Manny Pacquiao.
Now we consider mandatory.
I'm moving the goalposts all the way. I'm moving goalposts, everything. We switching sports now. We're not even we playing different sports now.
Wow.
That's it. He can fight number 10 dude. That's the Mando. Hey, that's what it is.
No, but that is what the WBA did tell Manny Pacquiao. Remember, that's how he went into champion in recess, because he wasn't trying to fight anybody in his top 10, and that's what they deemed as considered mandatory.
But I'm saying
hey, hold on, y'all. Salute Gino in the building, man. Salute, fam. Go ahead. What y'all saying?
Yeah, that's why Bud went to WBO route, because he, like you said, all this bullshit. If you in another sanctioning body, I'm in the IBF, I want to fight the number 10 ranked dude. That's my Mando. Why would I want to fight my way up to the number 1 spot if you can just avoid me? When I can just go get this belt, and you say it's strap season, I want to show the world I got a belt. Everybody in the world know I got a belt, and I'm gonna come up on you. Hey, what's up? What else do I have to do?
Yeah, because they were saying he was too small. They were saying he was too small. He not big enough for the whole division. You know, they actually told him, man, we'll see if he can beat Jeff Horn or fight Amir Khan. We don't think he's big enough for this. Exactly. So once he do it, then y'all move the goalpost to something else.
He's a bum. They was trying to fight Jeff Horn before Terrence Crawford did, and then as soon as Terrence Crawford got the belt, all of a sudden they all backed off.
Errol Spence was calling out Jeff Horn, talking about Jeff Horn, fool. Don't call me Jeff Horn. Now Bud in the ocean looking for you. Like Future, I'm looking for him. Turn on the lights. I'm looking for him. And he ain't said nothing. But his trainer can come out and say something. His crew man, Jermell Charlo, bitch ass, can come out and say something. All these dudes can say something but Errol Spence. For Errol Spence. His fans can come out and say something. Where Earl at? If Terrence
strength conditioning coach.
He unimpressive. He too small. His resume is garbage. He this, that, and the other. Why don't you fight this dude?
We're trying to. 70, 30, 80, 20. We're trying on the dotted line. We're trying on the dotted line. Let's get it going.
Hey, let me tell you. Hey, Terry, let me ask you a couple of questions, man. Did we talk them numbers when it came to Danny? Did we talk these numbers when it came to Mikey Garcia?
Oh.
Did we talk these numbers when it came to Danny Garcia?
No.
Did we talk these numbers at all?
Nope.
Did we talk any of these numbers? Did we talk these numbers when it came to Manny Pacquiao? Did we talk these numbers when it came to Sean Porter?
No.
Why all of a sudden now we talking these numbers when it comes to Terrence Crawford?
Because Bud is a monster.
Exactly.
Manny wanted $40 million to fight this guy. Come on now.
Exactly.
I mean, anybody with 2 eyes can see that. I'm not saying these other dudes are bums. I'm not gonna say no man that fights for a living is a bum. Never.
Y'all done ran Terry up out of here, man. What the hell?
Oh wow!
He done ran some up out of here.
He came back.
Oh.
He came back. He came back.
Oh,
Okay. Good.
You made me forget what I was about to say. Man,
Hey, Terry, I was just
man,
gonna talk some
stunned.
shit. I was just gonna talk some shit, Terry. I'm glad you made it back, bro.
G Parker said, "Hold it down for us, Terry." Come
Oh,
on, G Parker, you get on up here.
Yeah, G Parker, really take it, Terry.
Hey, no, somebody had called me when I was about to speak, but no, my bad. I just wanted to jump in. But no, what kind of questions do you have? And then
No, you
I'm
good,
gonna have
man.
to come back out because I got to reset my Bluetooth so my headphones will work again, and then I'll come back in. But I want to answer your questions though, because I remember you said something that you wanted to ask me some questions, and so I got a phone call, so I'm right back. My bad.
Okay, I was saying that, you said, take the 70, 30, 80, 20. I said, well, was we talking these numbers when he fought Mikey Garcia?
No,
Did we
they didn't really
talk these numbers
all
when
they
we
said was
fought
that
Danny?
Mikey was gonna get. All they said was Mikey was gonna
50%.
get paid, but they never discussed numbers though.
Oh, but Errol Spence didn't tell him to take 70, 30 though, right? We didn't hear nothing about that, right? We didn't hear no numbers with Mikey. We didn't hear no monies with Danny. We didn't hear no monies with Sean Porter. We didn't hear no numbers when it came to Pacquiao. Why all of a sudden we got to hear numbers when it come to Crawford?
That's because Crawford gonna beat that ass. They trying to get that retirement check.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just a scapegoat that y'all trying to
That's the same
use,
thing,
man.
and that's the same thing why Crawford wouldn't fight Keith Thurman. You talk about, bro, if you got 10 million ain't shit to you, then Terrence
Keith
Crawford.
Thurman. Why would he fight Keith Thurman? What's the point of fighting Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman got whooped by a 42-year-old
stop
dude.
now. Keith Thurman is a nobody now.
So
Yes,
somebody
he
need
is.
to give Keith Thurman 10 million.
One loss makes me a nobody now.
Yeah,
Keith Thurman talk
Riverside
numbers.
Rocky almost knocked out Keith Thurman. Come on, my G. Riverside Rocky almost knocked out Keith Thurman. We're not gonna overlook
Gamboa
that.
almost stopped Bud.
Gamboa, and who's better, Gamboa or Riverside Rocky? Gamboa was a killer back then. Ex Mikey Garcia, why he didn't want to fight Gamboa? Mikey Garcia didn't want to fight Gamboa. Lomo didn't want to fight Gamboa. Nobody 130 wanted to fight Gamboa.
Sir, you just proved my point, man.
Mean Machine drop Bud.
Okay.
Mean Machine dropped Virgil Ortiz too.
And Bud
got that
finished Mean Machine. Bud
Hey,
dropped.
if we're gonna say Gamboa almost stopped Terrence Crawford, then we gotta say Larte almost stopped Spence because he rocked the shit out of Spence.
Porter almost stopped Spence too. If it weren't for the nut shots. Hey. If we
you just proved my point though, Terry. You proved my point. You definitely proved my point, man. Because you say you talk about numbers, and then you said you use Keith Thurman, but that's what Keith Thurman just did. He started talking about numbers.
Yeah,
the same thing. Everybody need numbers when they come to Crawford. Pacquiao need 40 million. Keith need 10. Errol needs 70%. Like,
Sean Porter needed
really?
a career high payday, and you see what happened to him.
That tell you something. That tell you something. Let him know, King David.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I done heard you spit before.
What do you call that? Duck language.
Duck language, man. That part 2 coming out soon too, by the way, because we got an update, man. It's 2022 now. We're gonna need a new version of duck language, bro. For real, for real.
Who just said took the WBO route? Once again, would you rather fight to be a mandatory so somebody can avoid you because they can fight somebody else in the top 10?
Yeah.
Or would you go for a WBO strap, have a strap, and approach a champion and say, let's unify? Which one makes more sense?
Hey, but here go the thing, right? Here go the thing that really killed me, right? With a lot of Errol fans when they say that shit, when they say, "Oh, well, Bud took the WBO route, right? Why he took the WBO route?" So first of all, you're not acknowledge you already acknowledging that Bud is chasing Errol, but you got a problem with the way he chasing him. Is that what it is? That's basically what you're saying.
Hey, King David. Hey, King David. Your man said he made that comment and his name is Facts Check, man.
Maybe he need his facts checked.
He gotta check his own facts, man.
Yeah, he gotta check his own facts. What Bo might got to do with it? What Bo might got to do with it? Ex the fighter, ex Terrence Bud Crawford what he want.
Hey, not to mention before Bo Mag even said that the other day, then Errol Spence before Terrence Crawford got in the division and said Terrence Crawford got to get a belt first before that fight could happen.
Oh, we
So
already
he,
went over that. We
so
can go
so
over all
even
the excuses he made.
yeah,
Oh, every time is a different excuse. It's something different every time. But nobody says, "Hey, bro, why you change your mind every time? Why is it something else with this dude every time? Why is it?" But when everybody else is not, it's no problem. You Danny Garcia can get a ring
What?
with you. What
Yeah,
Danny
because
Garcia
it was
do?
easy. See how? Because it's not
Oh
difficult
yeah,
to
it
do
was
business
that's the
with.
point.
Hey,
It was
Danny,
easy. It was easy.
Bud is
He
difficult.
telling
Bud
the
is
world that it's not
difficult.
easy with
That
Bud
nigga
Crawford.
difficult.
It's not
That nigga
easy.
difficult, bro. He don't want to play
I,
ball. Hey, look it.
come
This is
on,
what the
man.
terms is.
You
Just
get
sign on the
come
dotted
on,
line.
man.
I'll see you in 3 months.
3
So
months.
it's okay
Come
to
on
give a
now.
lightweight. It's okay to give a lightweight 50-50, but you want to talk about Terrence Crawford need to take 20%? Come on,
Pound for
man.
pound, number one.
Hey man, like I don't know what kind of. Hey, I'm gonna put it like this, Mikey. Shit. Hey, when you go on a job interview, sometimes you got to sell yourself to get a job. Hey, bud, you're gonna have to do something. Shit. You better
I
sell
mean, what
yourself
else?
to get this
I'm
kind of
saying,
Hey,
arrow
what
and
hey,
else
here
can
you
opportunity.
go,
he
here
Money.
you go,
do?
here you
He
go.
can't do
You
nothing
gotta
else.
sell yourself.
Here you go. I'm about to set y'all on fire right now.
Go ahead.
Who got the better resume, Terry? Bud Crawford or Earl Spence? I know he
Ooh.
about to say some
I
crazy
think
shit.
we went I'm not sure if I went through this with you, but I remember I was on a live stream before with somebody else. I come to find out that right now, as of right now, technically, Terrence Crawford has beat more world champions than Errol Spence, technically.
Okay.
Because if you count the weight classes from lightweight and junior welter, and right now, technically there's more former world champions or people that consider themselves past
Of
world
course.
champions that
'Cause
Terrence Crawford beat than that Errol Spence has beaten.
who got the
But
better
then
resume at
remember,
147?
Terrence Crawford also has more fights. Also, he also does have more fights than Errol Spence as
Who got
well
the
too.
better resume at 147?
I mean, it's
Because Spence been in 147. If you got to think about it, and Spence been in his weight class his whole career, that's a problem, my G.
Well, he started off at 154. It went
yeah,
down.
154.
Oh, my
He
bad,
had his
my
first he
bad,
had his
my
first
bad.
two fights. He
I
had
ain't
his
gonna,
first two
I ain't
fights at
gonna, don't even
154.
count the first two fights at 54. I'm talking about 47. Who got the better resume? Bud Crawford, who been there for a few years, or Spence, who been there almost his whole career?
Yeah, man, you went to Sheffield and beat that man Kell Brook at his own house when he
Oh,
was rated
wow,
number one
really?
welter. Hey, man,
The
that's
same
that's
Kell
Hey,
Brook that
hey,
got
volume.
so
knocked
That's
out.
volume.
you mean the
Volume.
same Kell Brook that was actually weight room coming off of surgery and everything else?
You talking about the broken eye from Triple G? He got broke eye from Triple G.
Hey,
That dude who had a broke face and fought Earl Spence not even a year later.
hey, no. First of all, what did he tell Terrence? He said, "No, I had titanium joints in my shit." So that means he was already on some Terminator shit when he fought Errol. So Errol had to beat through the titanium just to bust his shit again. Yeah, you
Man,
forgot what he told Terrence.
It'll beat
Hey man,
the
hey,
titanium.
I gotta give it to Terry, man,
Jesus.
because Terry and Lenard, man, y'all be coming up with some shit when it comes to Errol, bro.
I get creative with the shit, don't it?
Oh, good.
I'm trying to tell you,
yeah,
boy.
some folks you just gotta
Thinking of-
listen to it. Sometimes you just gotta listen to it like, all
Oh,
right.
shit.
You just gotta
Yeah.
appreciate. You just gotta appreciate the creativity they put into this shit. You be like,
I'm
well,
not gonna
wow,
change your mind, but here go my argument to your argument, but we're gonna keep it at that. Yeah.
Oh, the only difference is Danny Garcia, man. That's it. Who ain't beat nobody at 147.
Danny Garcia don't count. He ran from 140 when soon as Bud stepped in.
Exactly. That's the only
I think
difference
that what
between the two
did he run
resumes.
with?
One is 47. Danny Garcia. The other one's a common opponent.
Yeah, but
man.
Danny, he's literally. I think now he realized that he was literally relegated to the gatekeeper status. That's why now he's challenging at 154 now because
No, because
you
he
lost to
know
Sean,
he
you
gotta
lost to
see
Keith.
Terrence Bud Crawford sooner or later. That's why he went to 154.
I mean, well, let's just see. You lost all your major fights at 47. You lost to Sean, you lost to Keith, you lost to Errol. I mean, it's most likely you're gonna lose to Terrence. So I mean, like, what other business do you have at 147? You can't go down to 140 again like Mikey is. Mikey's going back down to 140. Danny, you have nothing else but to move up. And
I'm
like now
saying,
you're
what
trying
he
to
gonna
call
do to
out Tony.
54 though? What he gonna do to
He's trying to call
54?
out Tony. He's trying to call out Tony Harrison right now,
Tony
and I don't
Harris
know if
gonna
that's
beat
gonna
the
be.
brakes
Hey,
off that
man,
That,
dude.
that's
Terry
why I
Pills
said
beat the
I don't
shit
know if
out of
that's a
Danny.
good one.
Tony Harris gonna beat the brakes off that dude. Danny ain't got no power.
Right. That's why I say Tony Harrison's big. Tony
And
Harrison's
Tony
big.
Harris can box his ass off. If he
He
don't
gonna
get
That's why I
box
said
circles around him.
yes.
I don't know why Danny wanted to. Why he's trying to call that one out, like to be your step up, your first introduction to
Because his
54.
other what's his only other option at 147? He don't want that option at 147. So yes, I'm gonna call out anybody at 54 because I know what's gonna happen.
At 47, they basically gonna feed him to the wolves. One way or another, he's
I
gonna
mean,
have to
he
touch.
gonna if he
Drawn
fight
in,
good, he
Drawn
gonna
in is
lose.
getting his. Nah,
If
hey,
he
fuck
might
that.
lose
I'll go
against
in there with Drawn. Fuck that. I'm going in there with Drawn. I'll set the young nigga up. Fuck this. Al Heyman's gonna,
he
Al
might
Heyman's
lose
totally
against. Do
gonna
you
have.
think he can beat Boots?
No, they gonna set him up so at least Boots now has a major name under my resume. At least I got a major name. It's better than having Thomas Delorme and fucking Lipinets. You know what I mean? I'd rather have Danny Garcia under my resume than a fucking Lipinets or a Delorme. And
Maybe at 140, but not at 147. No, I don't want Danny Garcia at 47 on my resume.
It ain't too much of a big difference.
I know, right? At 47, no.
I
Now,
mean,
Boots
yeah, I mean,
at least Danny was a champ though at 47 though. At least
who
he
he
was
get
a
the belt
champ.
from? Who he get the belt from? That's what I'm saying. Who? Who do you
Robert Guerrero?
Robert Guerrero. Yeah, he beat the Ghost Guerrero.
Yeah, for the vacant belt.
Watch the old Robert Guerrero.
Yeah, who lost to everybody.
Yeah. Come on now.
Hey, Robert Guerrero recently just fought, and he's still in top 10 for some sanctioned body. So Robert Guerrero is still in.
Okay.
Yeah, go look
He
him up.
beat old ass. What was it? Ortiz.
I think so. I think he beat him, and it put him. He's still somewhere in the top 10 in somebody's ranking body. He just fought not that long ago.
Yeah. What's the other Ortiz? Not Victor Ortiz, but the other one that Floyd beat.
Oh, you know how old that dude is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, man. You don't get no.
The same Ortiz that Floyd beat, man. What's his name?
I know you're talking about the dude that headbutted him. I know you're
talking
about.
Victor Ortiz. That's Victor Ortiz.
Was it Victor Ortiz?
That's Victor Ortiz.
Victor
yeah,
Ortiz.
I said not Victor. I meant not Virgil Ortiz, but Victor Ortiz. Yeah, Victor Ortiz. Yeah.
You get no credit for beating Victor Ortiz right now. No. Maybe a regular dude get credit for beating Victor Ortiz, but not a professional boxer, not the elite level.
But true, I mean, this is what Robert the Ghost Guerrero, he recently just beat somebody, I believe it was him. So and they still have him rated up there in the top 10. So that's still considered title contention. You know what I mean? That's still considered.
That's Al Heyman's man.
Okay.
He's with Al Heyman them. That's why Robert Guerrero has fought all those guys. You know, from Berto to Floyd to Thurman to Garcia. He fought all them guys. That's their PBC thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He fight them around, and they got that Latino guy that you can go out there and throw and grab a couple of money, a little bit of money with, and this, that, and the other. But Robert Guerrero ain't no threat.
No, none whatsoever.
True.
That's who Danny got that belt from.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Danny Garcia. Come on now. Who did he beat at 40? He went 12 rounds with Red Cash. Ivan Red Cash. No disrespect to Ivan Red Cash. But can you imagine if Bud Crawford went 12 rounds with Ivan Red Cash? Can you imagine what people would say about Crawford? If he went 12 rounds with Ivan Red Cash?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? And this is what Danny Garcia did. That's what Danny Garcia did.
He got knocked out in the 12th.
Knocked out in the 12th. But that still means I made it to the 12th bell. I made it to the last bell. Doesn't mean I made it to the right. Doesn't mean I made it to the round, but I made it there.
One Benavidez undefeated. Benavidez undefeated one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And what weight class Benavidez fighting in right now?
154.
Okay. So the dude at 147
I think it might be I think
the dude at one. I think he went dude at 140. Dude at 147 stopped him, and you had to move to middleweight. That dude is different.
He moved all the way to 160.
That's what I'm saying. That dude is different, man. He's different. He's not the dude that's fighting 160 right now.
But bro, we just saw him fight. The man can't even move. The man is literally, he's got a peg leg. He can't move. That nigga's walking around. He's boxing with a walker in there. That nigga can't move. He can't use that leg.
Is he getting stopped? Is he getting stopped?
Bro, I mean, it was Mikey.
I'm just asking a question. He can't move. I mean, he can't move. Is he getting stopped? Is he getting knocked out?
I mean,
I'm asking. Is he getting knocked out?
I mean, no, he ain't getting knocked out, but he's
All
getting
right,
abused.
all
The
right.
man is getting
So
punished.
I'm just saying.
The man is getting
I'm saying he
dispatched.
fighting in the high weight class with that
He's
same
But why
peg
wasn't
leg
that?
that he fought Bud Crawford with, and he not getting knocked out.
Why wasn't that narrative brought up before the fight though?
Ha!
You know what I'm saying? Nobody said
It
nothing
was-
about his leg and none of that before the fight.
No, I think
That wasn't
I
the
think
issue
on
before the
Boxing
fight.
Scene, he was talking about. No. I read it. I read an article. It was on Boxing Scene. It was like 2 or 3 days before. He said that even though he said he's not going to be 100% ever since he took a shotgun to the knee. Like he said that he still wakes up with pain in the mornings. But I'm like, oh, nigga,
Okay.
he took a shotgun to the knee. Let's be fucking honest. Ain't
Okay.
no way I'm going to ever be.
And no fan
100%
said nothing about
immune.
anything before the
Hell
fight.
no.
There
But
was
hold
no
up.
narratives about none of that before the fight though.
But hold up. Even if we gonna say it's a
Tell
narrative,
me
his leg
Boxing
was
Scene
hurt against
ran it
Bud
though.
Crawford. We gonna give him that. His leg was hurt against Bud Crawford. He couldn't move, whatever. He's at
The dude
160.
wore a knee, bro.
No,
He
hold up.
wore a
He at
knee sleeve.
160.
He
He's
wore a
at
whole knee
160 right
sleeve
now,
in the
right?
boxing match against Crawford.
I'm saying he's at 160
Right?
right now, right? 2 weight classes up, right?
Right.
Who knocked him out?
And he don't look good either.
Who knocked him out? I know he don't look good, but who knocked him out? Who at 160 knocked him out?
Nobody at 160
Okay.
knocked him out.
All right. I mean,
No,
it must not be too easy.
No,
It
boy,
must
I
not be
think,
too easy. It must not be too easy.
No, I think they fought to a
I'm just
draw.
saying.
No, they just fought to a draw.
There's 2 weight classes down, knocked him out. And nobody else in his weight class can knock him out with that same peg leg. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I would just say you gotta watch
I
the
agree
fight.
with you. He got a peg leg. I agree with you. He got a peg leg. He don't look good. All that. Blah, 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 blah. Who knocked him out? Who stopped him? I'm asking. That's the question I got. I agree with everything you said, but who stopped him? Who at 160 stopped him?
Right,
Don't tell me that a dude at 147 hits harder than dudes at 160. Let's not say that.
No.
Because he's too small at 147.
Was it a KO? Was it a KO or was it
It was a
accumulation
Did he
of
make
punches?
did he make it 12? Did he
It
make
was
it
a
12 rounds?
K.
Did he make it 12 rounds? When
No,
the last bell rung, was he on his feet?
knockout.
Did somebody have to help him up off his feet? Did somebody have to help him up and walk him to his
The ref
corner?
had to hug him. The
That's
ref
what I'm
had to
saying.
hug him.
It don't matter if you get one
I
punch.
mean,
knocked out like
the ref hugged him against the ropes because the ref hugged him against. I remember the ref hugged him against the ropes and he stopped the fight because
So you can say it's like that about Canelo.
the leg gave out.
The
He put a
leg gave
kickstand on that leg. The nigga put a kickstand on that leg and said, "Nigga, I need a break."
Up in middleweight though. His leg is holding up in middleweight though.
No. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did you watch his last fight? Did you watch his last fight?
I didn't. That's what I'm asking you. Did he get knocked out? Did he get knocked out?
No,
did he get knocked out?
But he doesn't. No, he did not.
Did he? Did he lose by KO, split decision, unanimous decision? How did he lose?
It was a draw. It was a draw.
My bad.
So he didn't even lose.
It was a
He
draw.
looked bad, but he didn't lose. He looked bad, but he didn't lose.
It was a draw. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Come on, my guy. These are the facts.
I got a question. I got a question.
Go ahead.
I got a question. He really lost that fight at middleweight. He really lost that fight. He looks bad. He really needs to cut it out.
Even though the record book say he dropped, but we're gonna say he lost. But go ahead.
All right, real quick question. So did anybody watch the Michael Hunter Jerry Forrest fight? The heavyweight fight? Did anybody watch that?
No, I
The
didn't.
Jerry Forrest Michael Hunter fight?
No.
All right, I would have said if anybody watched that, you're gonna tell me that Michael Hunter deserved that draw in that fight. The old boy Jerry Forrest right hand couldn't miss. It was looking bad. They gifted him a draw.
Okay,
they gifted Michael Hunter a draw. Jerry Forrest got fucking robbed.
We understand the scorecards are not perfect. One judge said Canelo beat Floyd Mayweather, so we know the scorecards are not perfect. Manny Pacquiao lost a decision.
I thought that way too. Canelo was the more active fighter. Canelo was the more active fighter. He was putting hands on fucking Mayweather.
That ain't got nothing to do with the T in China right now. Honestly, that ain't got nothing to do. You deflecting, bro.
This dude got knocked out by a welterweight, and he not getting knocked out by middleweights. That's my point. That's all I'm saying. You can say what you want about his peg leg, about how he's not looking good, whatever. He's not getting dropped by dudes that are bigger than Terrence Bud Crawford. That's my point.
And you also want to take the fact away from him,
level
though.
of competition. Hold on, you got to look at the level of competition. Now, when I fought, now hold on, Terrence Crawford, this is a high level or a high elite welterweight. Now, my first fight at middleweight is against some, I don't even know who the hell he was, some random, some journeyman. And I got a draw and I got the shit beat out of me, bro. Like, he's just not a good boxer. Jose Benavidez, he's really not that good. He was good at junior welterweight.
That's not fair because that's not fair because
He's
you
not a
got to
good
think.
boxer.
Hey, if you want to go that route, then won't you go with Mikey Garcia losing to Salvador Martin? Then
Get him.
Facts.
you want to go that
Martin,
route?
not to mention-
No. Hold on.
You
Now,
want to go that route?
King David knows when that shit happened. King David knows when that shit happened. I went around all fucking YouTube trolling the shit out of all these fucking channels. Nigga, I went around, you guys got all this shit for black fighters. Nigga, when this motherfucker came over here and did the conquistador shit over here, nigga, I went everywhere and I trolled. Hold on. Like, I was doing all that. I wanted Mikey to lose that. Nigga was been doing all this bitch shit. I wanted him to do that. That's why I said I went around.
But you can't take credit away from Crawford. You can't take credit away from Crawford for Benavidez if you still gonna praise Errol for fighting Mikey and he sat there and he lost to Salvador Martin.
And not to mention that Jose, that's his first fight in what, like 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really should just be done now. I really thought he should just be done. He shouldn't even be boxing no more, dude. You just took a shotgun to the knee. Like, come on, man. You should be lucky enough to, you still got a family. You got hopefully still got some money. You should be live off of David. You don't need to box no more. Live off of little bro.
Shotgun to the knee and an
What'd you
uppercut
say?
from Terrence Crawford. That right uppercut. Hey, he probably thought he got shot in the leg again. He got hit with that joint.
He folded.
Damn, another shotgun.
And if the knee was so bad, he wouldn't have got up. if the knee was that bad, he wouldn't have got up.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna catch up with y'all. I'm gonna fall back in the comment section. I just gotta get back to work.
Take care, Bo.
Be safe, King. Be safe and have a good day at work, man.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir.
For you guys, I respect you guys. I was just over here, I guess you guys saw me over here in the chat. You guys know, I was just over here trolling a little bit. Just wanted to come on, just say a little bit of my rhetoric. Give a little bit of a excitement.
It's all love, fam. It's all love, fam.
No, it's all good. At least we can come together.
Dude said he got to get me out of the chat, man. Calling problems. J. Park,
you a troublemaker, bro. You making too many sound arguments over here.
Hey man, they coming with that bullshit, man. They can't handle what he got going on, and the monster just killing them right now. AB killing them. They talking about me.
I just speak facts. These my cousins. I'm not getting paid by none of these dudes. Everybody can get it. Everybody. So hey, I just want to see a good fight. I want to sit in front of my TV with my little drink and my little ooey and watch a good fight.
Hey, you know what, AB? That's the funny thing, man. About it. Why is it that we just why everybody just not wanting to see the fight? Why are all these other excuses play into why Crawford got to take 60-40 and this that and what's the man? If you're a fan of if you fan Errol Spence, man, why don't you just say, look, man, I want to see you fight, man. I don't want to hear none of this, splits and shit like that, man, and sides of the street.
These grown ass men acting like. They like Errol. I can see if Errol Spence's girlfriend or one of his groupies or a female that want to get his penis, and I can see if she talk like this. But these grown ass men talking like this.
Exactly.
You don't know Earl. You're not getting interviews by Earl. You're not connected with Earl. Nothing. So what's really going on?
I don't know, man.
Do this. He gotta do that.
You could say the same thing in regards to Bud fans. These Bud tenders over here talking about, I was undisputed at 140. I was over here.
Those just reasons why he wanted to fight Earl. People say Bud ain't did none. His resume is trash. He's like, okay, I did this at this way. I did this that way. Why can't I fight this dude? Why is it always got to be something with me fighting this dude? Out of everybody else, he ain't got a problem fighting everybody else. He want to fight him, but he don't want to fight me. It's always, I got to do this, or I got to take this much money, or that, or this, or that. Come on now. Stop. Just be real. If you, like I said, if you out here just getting paid, I want everybody to get paid. If he out here just getting paid, bro, get your money. Get all the money you can get. If you can get millions for not fight Bud Crawford, bro, get your money if you ain't got to do it. But me as a fan, I want to see it. And you as a boxer, you can't come out saying I'm the best or I'm this, I'm that other. You can't say none of that shit. Nothing. Because you paid to fight. You ain't paid to talk. You ain't paid to get a hype man. I don't want to hear what your trainer got to say. I don't want to hear what your promoter got to say. I don't want to hear about what the group has got to say about you. I don't want to hear about what other fighters got to say for you. I want to see you in the ring. I want to see you use those hands and show me. That's all you got to do is show me. That's it. With all the excuses you got, all the reasons why this, that, the other, just all you got to do is say, bro, let's go and do it.
I know.
Hey,
So what you need to do is, that's big facts. And what you need to do is you need to get on the phone with Bernie the Boxer and Terrence, and you can tell them when Al Heyman sends you this 30%, you just sign on the dotted line and wait to get ready to do it.
Hey, I can't
That was perfect. No, I want you to say exactly. I actually recorded it.
I can't tell a man what his worth.
Bro.
But all I know is if you can go 50-50 with Sean Porter, who has not accomplished close to what Bud Crawford accomplished, you had no problem going 50-50 with Bud Crawford. And I'm pretty sure you weren't gonna get 50-50 from Manny Pacquiao. I'm pretty sure Pacquiao was gonna get paid more money than you. And you was more than happy to take that pay cut.
I'm sure Jerome Boots Ennis wouldn't mind taking the 20.
I know, right? But
he ain't give him the 20. You don't want that though, huh?
Hey, King David. What's going on? I gotta apologize to Facts Checks, man. He said I was misinterpreting his previous post. He was actually saying he was that he was going the WBO route, which was a good thing. He wasn't saying what I was interpreting him saying the way he had put it down. So I apologize to you, Facts Checks.
Oh, me too. I was all wrong too. I was like, damn, Fat Checks.
That ain't no faith at all in that. Man, we apologize, man. You know, it only take one word to trigger us because we done heard all the excuses.
Fanboys everywhere.
Yeah. We hear the excuses on the regular. So one word we hear it sound wrong. We on your ass.
Yeah,
especially AB.
Yes, sir.
You don't play about that shit. AB ain't even waiting for you to get the goddamn sentence out. Shit.
Let's see why they call him AB. Shit, it stands for About Bud.
I'm about Bud. I'm about that Bud you can light. That's what I'm about. That Bud you can light. I ain't about no other man. Let's not get it twisted now. We ain't about that life. I don't cheer for one dude. No, I don't do that.
All right, Dolomite say, what you think about Bud doing all the heavy lifting at 147? What you think about that, Terry?
Damn it, I thought I controlled shit. You want shit, Bud doing all the heavy lifting? God damn it, I thought I was control. God damn it.
Doing the heavy lifting, knocking all the killers back now, coming up in the rank.
So that means even though Errol got majority of the belts in the division, that's not heavy lifting. I mean, how many belts? Hey, so two is more than what? Two is more than what?
Hey, can you imagine the big shit Errol would have been talking if he got that third belt? Ooh, I'm so happy the WBA did this shit.
Earl
big shit. Y'all hate black men. See, this is black men hating on
we hate black men.
I can't believe you guys are hating on another black man with the potential of getting the third belt, and y'all hating on that. Bro, we got success, and y'all hate on another man's success. This is the YouTube stuff that I've been talking about. Y'all hate on another man's success and his potential.
Like Dave Chappelle said, I hate black people.
This is the they hate when they don't get the opportunity.
Wow.
They have to hate. This is what they are reduced to. This is just disgusting. What fan base? The Canelo fans. And I thought Canelo fans were the worst. I got to give it to Bud fans.
No, Canelo fans the worst.
Hating on black men. And they are black men. Listen,
hating on the black man. Really? Come on.
That's the
troll statement of the year right there.
Hey, salute to the fit entrepreneur. He say
troll statement of the year.
Hey, hold on, y'all. salute to the fit entrepreneur. He say Spence gonna run up to 54. Hey, I just want to know what Earl Spence fans gonna say if he run up to 54. They gonna say he chasing greatness, like they say with Canelo with this Macaboo shit. Is what I want to see. I want to see what the excuse is gonna be if you go to 54.
Baturbia and
man,
Bivol is 75.
hey man, it's gonna be like, hey, it's gonna be just.
And now Earl's
It's
chasing
gonna be
greatness.
just like Ammo Williams. I outgrew the weight class. I outgrew the weight class. I
You
can't
outgrew
keep
the
going
weight
down to
class
147. I'm
after
too
the best
big. I'm
fighter
already
got
big
there
enough.
5 years later.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy as hell, boy. These excuses be crazy as fuck. Chasing greatness. How the fuck you chasing greatness and you got greatness right in your division, ready to fight your ass, calling you bitches and hoes and all that type of shit.
Who at 54
No response.
great?
Who at 54?
Great?
That's what I'm trying to see. You got Terrence Crawford. Greatness is with Terrence Crawford.
Jermel is great.
Oh wow,
Castaño is great.
Wow.
Laura's great.
The bar is
Laura's
low.
great.
The bar is
Lubin's
low.
great. Who
The
else
bar is
is
very
great?
low.
Rosario is great. I'm gonna throw
my
that in there.
God, stop
Rosario is great.
Stop it.
Didn't he get
Banana
knocked? Didn't he get
Rosario.
knocked out with a jab to the
Wow.
body or something? Man, come on, man.
Again.
Jerry Hurd is great.
He took a dive, man.
Lubin did him
Danny
the same.
Garcia's great.
Lubin did him the same exact way.
Austin Trout's great. Who else
Yeah.
at 54 we want to name? Name anybody at 54. All on great, huh?
K9 Bundridge is great.
Bundridge is great. Yeah.
Sebastian
Bundridge
Fundora's
is
great. Sebastian Fundora.
He great too.
Fundora's great.
Saddam Ali.
Jeff Horn's great. Jeff Horn's at 154. I think he's at 154.
Terry.
Jeff Horn should be there at
Oh
160.
my God.
He's elite.
Terry, what in the hell, bro?
He is, I think he just lost to Zarafa though.
What Bud do to Jeff
I
Horn?
think he did just lose to Zarafa though, but he's still great though. He's still great. You know, I think he just lost to Zarafa or something like that.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, Dolomite, you absolutely right. Spence fans thought Porter was gonna take Bud 12, and they thought he was gonna look bad, so they was ready to talk their shit. And then when Bud knocked his ass out and stopped him, now they want to create all these false narratives and everything going on in this early
What do you mean
stoppage.
stopped him? What do you mean stopped him? What do you mean stopped him? No, Kenny Porter threw in the towel. You didn't stop him.
That's a stoppage, man.
You didn't stop him.
Is it a stoppage?
No, it's not.
It's a stoppage.
So Deontay got stopped. So Deontay got stopped, and Mark Brennan threw in the towel. Did Deontay get stopped, and Mark Brennan threw in the
That's
towel?
a stoppage, bro.
Deontay Wilder got his. Deontay Wilder
No,
got his.
I didn't say I quit. Why? I didn't say I quit. Hey, coach, why'd you do this, coach? I didn't tell you to. I didn't tell you to, coach. See, that's a coach's decision, and that's how coaches get fired, like in the NFL. That's how.
So you say Wilder didn't get stopped? Wilder didn't get stopped. That's what you're saying?
Well, no, he didn't. Hey, was there a towel thrown in? Yes or no?
I'm asking. What did he get stopped? Was he not getting his ass? Was he not getting hands and feet put on him by Tyson Fury? I'm asking.
I mean, hey, it looks like that all the time. But I got to punch his chance, right?
Like
I didn't tell you to throw in the towel. I didn't tell you to stop the fight.
You must have seen that fight.
I did see the fight.
Hey, Terry. Who selects the cornerman? Who selects the cornerman, Terry?
I understand. I feel you. And guess what? I should have. And guess what happened? He found out he had a snake in the grass. He found out he had a snake, a whole coon in the snake in the grass. That's why he got fired.
His daddy
That's why he got fired. Hey, it's like this.
His dad who haven't become world champion
I told you. You did something I told you not to do. You did something I told you not to do. Do something at work. Hey, take an hour lunch when I tell you only got 30 minutes. You got a job?
That ain't got nothing
I
to do
told
with
you not to do that.
So what happened with Spence then? Why didn't he throw the towel in with Spence then?
I mean, because you know,
I heard Errol was
he probably wanted to. He was defending that WBC belt. He was in the. Here's the thing. You remember, everybody trumps up when it's a unification. I got the IBF and the WBC. I'm fine for. Of course, I'm gonna give it my all. Now, all of a sudden, when it came to Bud,
Okay.
Then when Bud, he was doing good, and then Kenny just went out like a whole little hole. Now he did a dad move. See, that's the thing. He played overprotective dad. And that's the thing. You got to remove being a parent from the sport. That's why he should have never been a coach. He should have never been a coach for his son. I'd have been like,
so you said
oh
if
hell
Kenny
no.
Porter went in Sean Porter corner, Sean Porter would have had the career he had right now. That what you're saying? Kenny Porter gets no credit for what Sean Porter done.
in regards to this fight, I'm putting in regards to this fight. In regards to this fight,
so this the only fight. This the only fight.
And you
no other fight. No other fight. Not when he fought Spence. Not when he
another
fought
fight where Kenny stopped
Not when he
it.
fought Broner.
Name another fight
He's
where
never
Kenny
been
stopped it.
Sean Porter never been in the spot that he was in. Sean Porter was never in the spot he was in. He never been knocked down 2 times in a row, man. He never been dropped twice.
What dude he fight that was on Buzz level? What dude? Give me the dude Sean Porter fought that was this skilled.
Errol.
Ever.
Errol.
No.
Errol Keith, Kel, Broner.
Oh my God.
Keep going. I'm joking.
Broner could have fought Crawford a long time ago. But Broner jumped
Oh man.
So stop it, man. Broner's like one of the most hyped dudes ever. Who Broner beat? Paulie Malignaggi? Stop it, my guy.
Broner got he got Paulie. He got Paulie. And Antonio DeMarco, but that's at the lightweight.
Man.
That's all I got is Paulie.
Man.
That's all I got.
Hey man, we gotta go with Troll Smoot, man. We gotta take the Terry out, man, and put Troll Smoot, bro, because I can't believe the stuff that you're saying right now, man.
K-I-N-G. You hear me? He's the king, like T.I. said. He's the king.
Hey God.
Give him the
Hey y'all. I'm about to wrap this stream up though, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all make y'all final thoughts, man. And I'm gonna close this thing out.
Hey, let me go first, man. I'm gonna go, man. Let me go first.
Go ahead, King.
Hey, man, this is the first time on the show. King David, man, one love to you, man. I appreciate you letting me on the panel. Y'all in the chat, man, please hit the like button for King David, man. Please hit the like button, man. Everybody on the panel, man. Terry, man, you know, we don't always agree, man, but one love to you. AB, Bowl, man. I ain't got no problem with none of you, fam. It's all love, man. Love the debate, man. I'll talk to you guys again, man. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks so much, man. I'll see y'all the next time, fam.
Salute, B Mac.
Be safe, sir. Be
Yes,
safe,
sir.
All right, Terry
Yes, sir.
Smoot, on you, bro. On you, Terry Smoot. Go ahead.
Everybody, hope you enjoyed the show, King David. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, fam.
Let's see. Hopefully you can hear me. No, hopefully everybody enjoyed the show. King David, you've always had another live lady stream as usual. Everybody make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe so you can get notified in regards to more live content, more live shows that we do. It's always a pleasure to drop the link. And hey, have a great rest of your week, King David. Hopefully I'll attend your next live stream. And everybody, have a great rest of your day.
I appreciate you, Terry Smoot, man. Appreciate you for coming on, man. On you, AB. Go ahead. Closing remarks.
Oh, yeah. Once again, show appreciate you letting me get on the live. Terry Smoot, you the king. I gotta say you the king. K-I-N-G. A troll. You the king. I don't care what nobody say. You the king. It's always good to debate boxing. You know, it's always love. It's always love. It ain't nothing personal. It's just our opinions. Spence, ain't nothing else to say. We just waiting for you, Errol. We waiting for you. I don't want to hear from your trainers. I don't want to hear from PBC. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from your girlfriend, your baby mama, your little thought. I want to hear from you. What you got to say about Bud? We looking for you. Until next time, King David.
Salute, AB. Have a good one, fam. I'll probably be back on soon too, but yeah, man. Closing remarks, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all saw Bud Crawford out here looking for Errol. We all still looking for Errol. It's been about 72 hours. We about to put in a whole ABT on this motherfucker. We don't know what's going on with him. We ain't getting no tweet. We don't know what it is, man. On the video just came down. Hold on, let me play this video one more time before I go out, man. This goddamn video of Bud looking for this dude Errol Spence, because it just tickles me. It tickles me just pink. I ain't gonna hold you. And we're gonna play this thing, man. And yeah, man. Terrence Crawford looking for this man. He is yet to be found. He out and hiding. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play this video and I want to wait for this thing to load up here, man. But you know, salute to everybody for coming through, man, on the panel today. AB, my guy B Mac, you know what I'm saying? Terry Smoot Jr., Bold. I appreciate y'all for hopping up on here. I appreciate everybody in the motherfucking chat, you know what I'm saying, for chopping it up with your boy today. You know what I'm saying? On this noon, with this midday kind of stream. I don't normally do this type of shit, but y'all know what it is. But yeah, man, we up out of here. I'm about to play this damn video and I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.
I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. You fucking goofy ass shirt. Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, this the ocean big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here. Got a lot of places to hide.